Hey everyone, it's Kate. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I wasn't thrilled yesterday with how my experiment came out. I realized that by steeping the herbs instead of simmering them, that it may not have been truly representative of how somebody would cook with the herbs. So I'm doing an experiment phase two. I am actually using dried oregano and some fresh oregano that I got from the store the other day, and I'm going to try to recreate the second half of the experiment that looks at what happens to the potency of the fresh herbs after 45 minutes. So these guys are gonna simmer for about an hour, and I'm gonna check them and see how they taste. Hey everyone, so it's been an hour, and just so that you guys notice, I did switch the location of the pots so that each one could get even time with the different types of cooking surfaces. I don't have two similar pots, and I don't have two burners that work that can accommodate the smaller pots. And also another note is that I used the same amount of water in each pot, so 3 cups of water to simmer the dried leaves and the fresh leaves. So I went ahead and I used a strainer because I think what happened the last time with testing out the flavors is that I actually got some of the leaves in my mouth, and so I think that might have had an impact on the flavor. So the cup on the left is the fresh leaves, and the cup on the right is the dried leaves, and you can see the differences in color. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to taste them, and we're going to see if the fresh leaves have lost their punch and if the dried leaves have a good flavor. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to test the fresh leaves. It's really hot. Oh yeah. Huh. There's like very little flavor to that whatsoever. It almost tastes just like drinking water. And these are the dried leaves. That does have more flavor. It is interesting. It tastes like drinking hot water for the dried leaf or the fresh leaves versus the dried leaves that actually have a little bit more infused flavor. So that's kind of surprising. And again, the reason why I redid the experiment was that just by steeping the leaves, I felt like that wasn't applying the heat that you would normally use during cooking. So I did go ahead and simmer the leaves for an hour. So it is interesting to see the differences in the flavor. So successful experiment.